Remnant from the Ashes is a co-op third-person shooter from Gunfire Games, the team behind the Darksiders franchise. As one of the few survivors of a post-apocalyptic Earth, you'll join up with others and attempt to fight back the relentless forces of the Root, a race of sentient tree-like monsters. Remnant is set in the same universe as Gunfire Games' previous title, Chronos, and reading through hidden diaries and computer logs flesh out the narrative and reveals the links between the games. You can play alongside two friends, and though their story will follow the same progression, each player rolls a unique campaign with randomly generated level layouts and boss encounters. Joining up with friends or hopping into a public game was painless. While you won't make any story progress in another player's game, you'll still keep any items and upgrades you've earned, which can help you power through your own adventure. Being able to join your friends in their worlds gives you the chance to take on alternate bosses and find new gear. There are also puzzles and secrets you can uncover for even more loot. Early on, your arsenal and equipment will be limited to the pistols and shotguns found in most shooters, but after downing tough bosses, you'll be able to craft fantastical weapons that represent the monster you bested. My favorite was a line rifle that, when charged, could fire a black hole that would suck enemies in before exploding. Mods allow you to customize more basic weapons, with abilities like healing fields, burning ammo, or a short-range teleport. Combat is the meat of Remnant's gameplay. Shooting and moving feel great, and melee attacks often come in handy. Boss fights require even more strategy. Characters are customizable through unlockable passive traits and mixing armor sets with specific bonuses. You'll also need to keep an eye on armor weight unless you don't mind the occasional fat roll. Upgrading gear is very linear, letting you use materials to increase damage or defense, but not providing a way to evolve an item's functionality. The visuals of the early levels were rather bland, but later stages begin to diversify the scenery by transitioning from windswept deserts to boggy marshland and even alien corridors. Some of the NPCs are painfully generic, while others were a lot more memorable and fun to interact with.
So, traveler, what do you believe brings you here?
All of them were well voiced and given a fair amount of backstory. Dark Souls with guns is the catch-all phrase that comes to mind for Remnant from the Ashes, and in a lot of ways it's fitting. However, Remnant is far more accessible than any of the Souls games, and the addition of co-op multiplayer lets you and your friends get good together. If you're a fan of the Souls games or co-op shooters, for $40, I can't think of a good reason not to pick this up. The game launches August 20th for PC, Xbox One, and PS4.